टुटे फुटे राह ते किन्नू पांदे गाह। ये गल है अज अखबारां विच बड़ी ज़बरदस्त आ गई है। ताकत दी भुख ते बंदे रह गए दुख, ते किहड़े किहड़े सह गए दुख ये करदे आं तुहाडे नाल गल। अज इमरान खान पाकिस्तान दे फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर नूं 9 दिन पहलों इलैक्शन तो 10 साल की सज़ा सुना दी गई है। तो जिहड़ी अगली कोर्ट है वो पलटबाजी खा के उसदी सेंटेंस स्टे भी कर सकती है। तो जे वो स्टे कर सकती है तो ये प्रपंच क्यों तो किस तरह करते हैं गल। अनिल पाटिया जी वेलकम।
Thank you, sir. Padi Sahab, I read the news that the Pakistan court has sentenced 10 years of imprisonment to former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, a well-known cricketer and a dashing, handsome beau. Sometimes I feel that Pakistan courts seem to be little better than the Indian courts. Only yesterday, there was an editorial in the Tribune about judicial reforms. And I was shocked to read that in a country of population of 140 crore, there are only 21,000 judges, right from the apex court to all the subordinate courts. Now this is a very sorry and shoddy state of affairs. As a citizen and as a litigant, I personally feel that judicial activism is not enough. What is needed is judicial reform, and we need highly upright judges with great sagacious wisdom and highly competent and committed advocates. Only then an ordinary citizen can hope to get justice. Otherwise, it amounts to travesty and miscarriage of justice. Lakhs of cases are pending, and there was a report that Punjab and Haryana High Court has the maximum pendency of the cases next to Allahabad High Court. Now the situation is very grim, it is very appalling, and the message is very loud and clear that all our democratic principles and all our democratic institutions have miserably failed to give justice to an ordinary citizen of this country.
In spite of the judgments of Honorable Supreme Court of India.
Of course, under Article 141 of the Constitution, the judgment of a larger bench prevails over the judgment of a smaller bench. And even a smaller bench, if it has given a judgment, citing a judgment of the larger bench, that will also be binding. But I have seen my own personal experience that judges openly say that my judgment is wrong, patently, and having error, palpable and manifest, you go further. Now this is not fair in the interest of justice. I fail to understand where is the principle of natural justice. That does not exist in a vacuum. And the Supreme Court says that a judge deals with all the facts and all the evidences and all the case law which are presented before him. Otherwise, that judgment is a nullity in the eye of law. And my own personal experience is that nowadays, the judges of the high courts, they don't deliver a judgment, they simply deliver an order without showing any application of their mind. Now this is very unfortunate. A judge is supposed to lead a life of a widow. But here, I am sorry to say that our learned judges, they believe in orgy-porgy. So, and of course, they have their own personal life. They can enjoy egg, leg and peck, but not at the cost of helpless and hapless poor litigants who are running from pillar to post.
One thing more, larger bench. I cited before the Chief Justice bench while challenging the Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautala of Haryana that it is a unconstitutional post. Nowhere it exists in Constitution of India. And today the headlines again hit in the newspaper. 7 states, 26 deputy chief ministers.
This is sheer nonsense, and it is both ridiculous and ludicrous also. When there is no post of a deputy chief minister, of a chief parliamentary secretary, why one party and one chief minister who comes into power, in order to satisfy the ego of the other candidates, gives them freebies? Now this is very unfortunate and very sorry and shoddy state of affairs.
And another thing, the Punjab government has appointed 7 or so more IPS officers to the rank of Additional Director General of Police.
Yeah.
What kind of concession and courtesy it is being
So the message
extended?
is very loud and clear. Elections are coming, and these police officers will be used as puppets in the hands of the politicians.
And another thing, if this is the case of police, then there are several other additional chief secretaries both in the state of Punjab and Haryana. What do you say about this?
Well, you see, it is all quid pro quo. Bureaucracy is not performing its duty, and they dance to the tune of their political masters just for fringe benefits and vested interests. I fail to understand that once a bureaucrat retires or once a judge retires, why he should aspire for a post-retirement benefit. So the message is that you please us and we will please you, and we want to die in harness.
Exactly, Arun Jaitley, the prominent leader of BJP, rightly said while speaking on these retirement benefits in the parliament, and he is unfortunately no more in this world. What do you say about
Well,
this?
Bhatti Sahib, you will be surprised to know that the 5 judges who delivered the judgment on Ayodhya, one of them is donning as Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, and another 4 judges have been rightly benefited. One of them has been made as a governor, another has been given Rajya Sabha seat, another has been made as a chairman of some tribunal, and still another has been made vice chancellor of 3 universities. So they are diluting the very existing judicial system, which is crumbling and is in a state of flux. And the day is not very far off when both the bar and bench, they don't do introspection, then the downfall of our judicial system is inevitable.
I am reminding you the first battle of Buxar fought between the Indian king and the Britishers, and people were throwing stone on their king, and they were welcoming the British forces. Is it the same repetition which...
Well, you see, Bhatti Sahab, the unfortunate part of this country is that people get the government they deserve. So the kind of political leaders we have, the kind of bureaucracy we have, the kind of judges we have, it is very unfortunate and tragic. And people continue to suffer endlessly and relentlessly. No one bothers, and people say these are the ways of the world. And I'm reminded of Shakespeare's Hamlet, fair is foul and foul is fair. And the famous old adage, might is right. And this is what I have seen, experienced and observed in my 70 years of life also.
And one thing last but not least, it may be India, it may be Pakistan, it may be Bangladesh or any other place. The earning of the people, we the people, is at stake or not?
Of course, the Republic of India is only in the Constitution, but as far as the functioning of various democratic institutions are concerned, I personally feel that it is totally banana republic and not the great Republic of India.
These are the views of cosmetic changes and dramatic systems of the system which the reality is giving and contributing to this video and the personal experiences of Anil Kumar Bhatia ji are recorded in this, and it is highly painful that what is the fate. And then if we are unable to perform anything, we will in simple words say Britishers ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ ਬੜਾ ਗੰਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਗਏ ਹੈ.
Well, but these are last word I would like to quote the famous English novelist Aldous Huxley when he once said that facts cease to exist when they are ignored. So here it is butchery of law.
Anyway, thank you, sir,
Thank
so
you,
much
sir.
for giving and
Thank you.
contributing to this team for we the people of India, for the betterment of we the people of India.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.